man. So like, you guys don't even know how to fucking drive. You're in
Why
your
does that
mid
bother you?
thirties.
Why does that bother you?
It's fucking pathetic, dude. Your kids, and this is how you know you're a bad
Oh my
parent
goodness.
universally. When your kids are driving before you, or your kids are getting married before you, or your kids are doing this before you,
See, he's
you're in bad shape, brother.
this is your problem. Your problem is you try to compare everybody to fucking your view of the world, right? You have a certain view of the world of what your priorities are, what's important to you, right? You have your priorities. What the fuck makes you think that everybody else should share those same fucking priorities or should are going to have the same exact fucking values and hold the same things in just as importance as you do. You talk about money, money, money. I don't care about money. I fucking hate money. I spend money as fast as I can because I'm happier without it, and I know that's irresponsible, but uh, honest to God, I'm fucking so I'm happiest when I'm broke. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not going to disclose my finances like you fucking retard. But also, if you don't have to drive, if you can get through life without driving, well, fuck, dude, that's another huge stress that you get to take off, right? And there's all kinds of different alternative transportation that you can take. And why don't you help be part of the solution, and quit? What makes you think that there is like a fucking standard? You have to have a bunch of money. You have to have a car. You have to have a job with 12 hours a day. You can't make YouTube videos for your TI. This is the ideal fucking model for a fucking model parent, right? This guy here, this guy knows it, man. He knows. You got to listen to this guy, right? He knows his shit. Everybody, we've been doing it wrong. We got to stop what we're doing. Go back to the drawing board and listen to fucking douchebag here, because conspiracy douchebag here, he's got all the fucking answers.
You're in bad shape.
No, I'm in good shape.
So, Pat, I'm gonna be talking about you, dude,
Pat
because
here,
you're
fucking
one of
now it
these
comes
people that
out.
acts like holier than thou in everything you do. It just makes me
I'm
sick, and I
not
see why your brother harasses you. And I
holier
don't
than
think your
thou.
brother's a good guy at all.
I'm not.
I
You
don't like
first
your
of
brother.
all,
I
I
wouldn't be
don't
friends with
fucking
your
I don't
brother.
pray.
I don't like your brother more than I like your channel or whatever. But dude, this holier than thou shit has to stop, man.
What the
That's
fuck
what's
are you even
making you a
talking
bad man.
about?
You're a nice dude and all, but
What are you talking about?
your holier than thou attitude, that shit's
Holier
just
than thou.
it's disgusting, man. Especially when you're talking about cops and shit. Like, dude, I don't like cops.
Okay,
I
that's
don't fit
nice.
in with cops. I think that a lot of them were losers in high school that never got invited to
Yeah,
parties,
yeah. I
and like
call out
they use this opportunity to be like, "Oh,
if
I'm
I
not that smart, but I never smoked weed in high school. I'm gonna be a cop.
if I
I
see a
don't want to
bad
go to
cop,
college because it makes my
I'm
head hurt." Like,
I'm
I
calling
honestly
his
don't
ass
think
out.
highly of police. But the way
All right,
you degrade police, like they're always so bad and wrong. Like, dude, if you're in that
they are.
situation as the cop, like these are human beings.
Yeah, they're doing this other shit to
You do
human
the same
beings.
shit, bro.
No, I
Like,
don't.
let's say you're a cop, you walk into a house and
I'm not a
there's
cop.
20 dead children in that house,
What the fuck,
and
dude?
you make that arrest. And while
20
you're
dead
arresting
children.
that guy, you handcuff him, you put him in the back of the squad car, and you
Okay,
kind of smash his head into the fucking cop car a little bit.
okay,
Just make it look like an accident. You kind of
okay.
like smash his fucking ear up.
Yeah,
And like
okay.
you just don't give a fuck if you get in trouble for it because you walked into a house full of 20 dead babies.
All right.
You would be like, I can't believe that cop did that to that guy. I can't believe he threw him
No,
into the cop
no,
car like that. It's like,
no. I
dude, he just
certainly,
killed 20 babies.
no,
Like,
I certainly wouldn't be
fuck
like
that guy. He could get shot by the cop, bro. I don't care. I hope the cop fucking
that.
shoots him in the back of the fucking, actually, the front of the fucking head.
You
Execution
fucking
style. That's what I hope for that
you
guy.
twist shit
I don't give
around
a fuck
so
about
fucking much.
justice or anything.
You twist shit around so
You'd
much.
be like, oh, the baby killing.
All right. You obviously haven't seen the videos or the posts on my community wall of the cops that I've praised, have you? Have you? It just so happens that most cops are fucking horrible human beings, pieces of shit. There are some good cops, and anytime I see a good cop, I praise them. I go out of my way to praise them. because that is hard. That's got to be hard to be a good cop amongst all these pieces of shit. So maybe you should shut your fucking mouth and take a closer look before you try to speak on something. Go look at my community wall. You're going to see a couple posts on there of me praising cops.
Have a little boo boo. Like, dude, you're ridiculous with that crap, dude. You're absolutely fucking ridiculous. Where it's like, according to you and Stuart Pidlone, like the police shouldn't exist or their hands should be
No,
tied in every situation. Like, if a guy had a
that's not what I think at all. Absolutely wrong. See, I always say this. Don't I don't want anybody to mistaken my this how I talk about certain cops. I don't want it to be mistaken for police. Okay, I support police. We need the police. Our fucking civilization would fall into chaos if we didn't have police, dude. We absolutely need police, 100%. We can't, I do not believe in getting rid of the police or defunding the police, not one fucking bit. I am trying to push the truth out to people that you know how many people just blindly think that cops are all good and they just believe anything a cop says. Do you realize how many people have that belief? And then on the other hand, do you realize how many fucking cops are horrible fucking asshole, just evil human beings? And whenever you have all these evil fucking cops, right? The people that work right along with them, they're just as bad because they sit there and watch the other cop do it. Okay, they're all in the same fucking blue line gang, dude. Have you ever been in trouble? Have you ever had to really? Have you ever been handcuffed? Have you ever had to go to jail? Or how about have you ever uh, had a police officer try to murder you twice? Or the chief of police totally fucking try to destroy your life for years, and then whenever you have a crime that needs reported, right, they just don't fucking care. They don't do a damn thing. And this is all prior to me speaking out on the police, okay? Whenever they do stuff to your kids, okay, right? Do you know the thing that you talked about, right, about my kid, my daughter? Do you realize this same fucking cop tried to protect the motherfucker that violated my daughter? Okay, whenever I could go on all day, dude. But whenever you experience enough things like this, even just that one first fucking thing, right? When that cop looked at me and said, "Man to man," he looked at me. He said those words, "Man to man," right? Man to man, as in like a mutual respect, right? Like a man to man, you know. And then only to find out that he said that so that I would like believe him and drop my guard. The motherfucker lied. He just lied to me every time he's ever talked to me. He's lied it through his teeth. He fucking picked up my brother, right? Called me and said, "Okay, I got him. We're taking him to jail." Okay, and then took him back and dropped him the fuck off and went home. Motherfucker, this is the chief of police in Patton here. He tried to write it off. He tried to protect the motherfucking pedophile from being prosecuted. He absolutely tried to cover that up and tried to sweep it under the rug so he wouldn't get in trouble. That is no fucking lie. And that was back in 2013, okay? And he's the one that heard the fucking my testimony from my daughter face to face in his office when she was 8 years old. I couldn't even, dude, I left the room. I couldn't even fucking listen. Do you understand? I mean, you don't, you have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
woman at knife point in a hostage situation, that cop's pointing the gun at the guy, has a clear headshot on the guy. You like, don't pull the trigger, man. Don't do it, man. Come on, man. Like, you're sick, dude. You're an anarchist. You want fucking women to get raped. That's what you want.
No,
You want
no,
live in a
not
world
at
where a
all.
woman gets picked up on the street by a man. and gets
Absolutely not.
sexually assaulted, and no police officer can do anything about it
No, as
because
a
the
matter of
cop
fact,
is has too much red tape and his hands are tied. Like fuck you, dude.
that's what you
If
think
it
for
was up to
real?
you, if you were
For
law
real?
enforcement in this country,
Wow,
women
dude.
would be in maximum danger, Patton. You'd be making any
See, he doesn't have a clue, guys. Anybody else watching this? Are you seeing this? He's literally fucking ass backwards here. The reason that I have such disdain for the police is their fucking lack of their total refusal, right, to fucking actually do their job and protect my little girl when she was 8 years old, motherfucker.
excuse not to arrest people because you're a coward. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to hurt his rights. Dude, women would be getting fucking destroyed if you were in charge. If people like you were most targeted citizen
I
were in
don't think he
charge of the justice
realizes.
system in this country. It would be an anarchy.
I don't think Conspiracy Underground realizes just how deep how deep it goes and how fucking sick and evil most cops are. That there's a huge underground fucking group of police, fraternal order of police that are involved in human trafficking, sex trafficking, and they protect pedophiles and they cover it up and they're sick in the head and they need to fucking die. And it's like known, okay? I believe that there's very, very few cops, right, that just don't know about it. If any, they might all know about it, but just some just don't participate in it, but they shut their mouth and turn their head the other way. Yeah, I mean, you need to do some more research because you don't have a fucking clue, dude.
Fest of just it'd literally be like Islam slavery, uh, harems of women just all over the street. Oh, I don't want to hurt. I don't want to look like a bad cop. Oh, fuck you, dude. There's bad people out here doing terrible shit that deserve to be shot by cops, dude. Like it should be the law.
What happens whenever a couple fucking heroin addicts buy a bunch of alcohol for 14-year-old girls, buy a bunch for a bunch of 14-year-old girls, and then take them out to a party, backtracks, right, with a bunch of adults on ATVs and shit. What happens when somebody does that, right? And then you find out and you have all the evidence, right? And you go to confront the people and then they threaten to call the cops on you. So you do them a favor and you dial the 911 for them, right? And then while you're on the phone with 911, right, confronting these fucking pieces of shit heroin addicts that just bought alcohol for your 14-year-old little girl and her friends, um, the one comes out from behind the door and assaults you while you're on the phone with 911. Now listen to this. On the phone with 911, and I get assaulted by the same people that just bought alcohol for my daughter and her friends. And I had all the screenshots, I had the alcohol, I had everything, right? And got assaulted while on the phone with fucking 911. And it just so happened that the chief of police was training Officer Dillhole that week. It was his first week on the job. So I didn't get just one officer that responded. I got both of them. I got Chief Travis Schilling and Officer Dillhole responded to that call. Do you know what they did about it? Conspiracy? Do you want to know what they did about it? Absolutely fucking nothing. They ignored me. They went and they talked to these fucking perps, these heroin addict fucking pieces of shit. They tried to kill my little girl and her friends. 14 years old, they bought them Four Locos, dude. Do you know what Four Loco is? So I mean, you don't have a fucking clue, dude. You have no idea. You sound like a fucking asshole. You have no idea how bad you're making yourself look right now. I mean, if you knew all the truth and then listen to what you're saying after knowing the truth, I don't think you have any idea how big of a fucking prick you look like right now. They went and talked to these people for over an hour. He said he was coming down to my place to get my statement right after, but he didn't. I called him for 3 days and he wouldn't answer. It wasn't until I called the school and I let the school know that there was an incident that happened outside of the school, and that if the cop came there, he was not to question my daughter without my permission. And wouldn't you know, after 3 days of trying to call this motherfucker and him ignoring me, an hour after I called the school, wouldn't you know, I get a call from the motherfucker, right? And he says, "Oh, I just left the school. They told me your wishes." Okay? And then still didn't fucking do anything after that. Do you think he called CYS? Nope. Didn't call Child Protective Services. Didn't do his fucking job at all. And this has happened several times with several different, very serious offenses, different things that have happened over the course of a decade. Okay? And it started with the motherfucker trying to protect the pedophile that violated my daughter. And yeah, after all of the different things he did, he filed false police reports in 2017 against me. And there's a 911 call that proves that as well, right now, to this day. If I wanted to, I could get the information, push it, and have that motherfucker's job, right? But I don't have it in me, right, to cause misfortune in another person's life if it's not completely necessary. Now, just speaking out about it got my ass targeted. So what do you think is going to happen if I start filing complaints and shit? Now, if I was so against the police and everything, you know, um, I'm here, and that fucking piece of shit is still the chief of police in this town. Oh, and the chief of police in the next town over too, Jason Owens. Oh yeah, he's another one. He tried to kill me as well. I have a fucking picture. I can show you the picture of him pointing a gun at my head while his other hand is covering up his body cam, dude. How much? I mean, how much evidence do you need before you would believe somebody? You think I just make this shit up, dude? Seriously? I just go around making shit up to make myself feel special? Because who the fuck would do that? Why the fuck would anybody want what I'm saying to be true? You need a wake up call. You need slap upside your fucking black ass head.
They get gunned down by a cop as soon as they fucking see him. Like there are certain circumstances where cops are allowed to gun you the fuck down. Like if you're in a mass shooting spree, it's absolutely paramount that the cop guns you down. You'd be like, well, the cop should have used the taser, and he should have used his flashlight and followed the rule book. Dude, you never been in an adrenaline situation,
Oh no.
life or death situation. You never been in a fist fight where you're fighting a guy that's twice your size that's gonna kill you. You never been in anything. You're the aggressor in all your crimes. You're high on.
Dude, I just had a fucking former Marine. This was about 6, 8 months ago. Former Marine fucking tried to jump me in Main Street in Patton, right downtown Main Street in Patton. I'm a former Marine, right? And he proceeded to attack me over and over and over, probably about 20 times over the course of the next 5 to 10 minutes, right? The whole time he's screaming at me, "Come on, fucker, fight me, fucker," right? And I just kept putting his ass on the ground. Dude, you have no fucking idea. You have no idea. Don't you remember me talking about? I was a combat engineer in the military, right? You do know I went through training. Like I'm a soldier of the United States Army, and you want to sit here and say this shit? I would love for you to come visit me one day, Conspiracy Underground. I know that you think you're big, right? You're a lot bigger than me, but I would love to go toe to toe with you. I would absolutely fucking love it.
Back when you were doing it, it seems like you're sober now, but you become uncontrollably high, and you fucking probably, according to you,
Oh, and by the way, I was never on fucking meth, asshole. Where do you get that from? Why do you keep saying that? As you're sitting there smoking a fucking bowl.
not your fault, but you probably attack people half your size, women, all cranked up on meth.
You
You
fucking
never been in a situation where someone's trying to kill you, someone's trying to beat you the fuck up, and they don't give
yeah.
a fuck what you have to say or what a.
The Marine that kept attacking me over and over and over again whenever he realized it wasn't going to work, that he couldn't get me after he humiliated himself and he couldn't fucking get me, and he's screaming at me, "Fucking fight me, fight me!" And I looked at him. I said, "I'm not going to fucking hit you, dude. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to hit you." You know. He said he was going to put a bullet between my eyes. He then proceeded to threaten me and threatened to shoot me and put a bullet between my eyes several times. He sat there and did this.
Or do you represent? They want you dead and they want to kill you. Never been in that situation to judge
Never,
a
no,
cop.
never, right? Never.
You're losing your touch, dude.
Fucking asshole. You have
Yes,
no
I do
clue.
got you all figured out, Patton. I don't know you
Oh
personally,
my.
but I know that you
Dude,
act like you're this super good guy.
you have no
You're
idea.
against the
You
police.
don't, I don't think you
Okay.
realize why I'm so humble. I don't think you do. I'm the most fucking patient person I know for a reason, for a very good reason. Let's just say I've been attacked on multiple occasions. I've never been the aggressor, with the exception of my brother, but he wouldn't leave. He was in my face, and I warned him about 10 fucking times, and he had me pinned in a corner. I had no choice. Other than that, I've only ever been attacked, in which I've never lost a fight. Most of the times, the other person they had to get helped up off the ground and carried away. And I'm not exaggerating that. I'm not exaggerating that. Ask my brother. I told him if he didn't shut up, I was going to knock his fucking teeth out. How many times? Ask him how many times I hit him. I'm not. I'm not Mr. Timmy Tough Nuts. Okay. I'm not going around saying I'm a big tough guy and all this and bragging about all the fucking shit I've been through and everything else. Sorry, you're not going to get that from me. But when you want to sit here and spout this stupid shit, it just makes me wonder. Like this is the perception that you have of me, right? Because I'm easygoing, and because I try to be nice to people, because I try to spread kindness. I try to be the change that I want to see, because I see it everywhere. People like you everywhere, and it's people like you is the problem with the fucking world today. People like you, ignorant, egotistical fucking people that think they're better than everybody, and they think that they got everybody figured out, right? They don't put themselves in anybody else's shoes because they're so fucking egotistical. You need you need a fucking wake up call.
I personally don't know about your parenting. You seem like a nice guy, be honest with you, but you use that excuse that you're a nice person
No, I don't.
to like get away with shit.
The fuck I do. Eat a bag of
So
dicks
not that nice off.
to get away with shit. What the fuck do I get away with?
Yeah, you said
That's
that cop
funny.
tried to kill you. I
That's
mean, he
funny.
probably did do some misconduct, but I don't
That's
know, man. You
funny.
do exaggerate a lot.
How
I
do you
believe you
know
that
I
a cop fucked with
exaggerate?
you, though. I'm not denying that,
Why do you think I
but
exaggerate?
I don't
Yeah,
know, man. A cop
I
trying to
get
kill
it.
you twice.
I get it.
It's kind of
Yeah, it sounds
if a
crazy,
cop's trying
right?
to kill someone, they're gonna kill someone. They're like killing machines.
Well, did you listen to the
Like they're
story?
basically gang members with fucking
Have you listened to the
with a
story
rule
at all?
book. That's all they pretty much are.
I've
They're
explained it.
gang. They're thugs that follow rules.
I've explained it
So if a
very,
cop
very.
wants to fucking kill you or hurt you really bad, they can't like half-ass it. They lose.
All right, listen. Before you say anything else and make yourself look any stupider after this stream is over, I suggest you go listen to, maybe watch a video or two of mine. Okay, I explain it and try to explain it so that everybody can understand why I believed he was trying to kill me, right? And I'm confident that anybody who listens to it and they can visualize the situation, and given the details of how it all went down, right? I'm confident that anybody who listens to it will come to the same conclusion that was, yeah, it was absolutely something weird going on. That's not, it wasn't normal at all. That cop was absolutely trying to fucking kill me. At least the second time, for sure. For sure. That second time, he was absolutely trying to kill me. The first time, I don't understand what else he was trying, what he could have been doing. He didn't have a warrant. He didn't have the right to break into my apartment. I didn't have an arrest warrant. He had no right whatsoever to break into my apartment and arrest me at gunpoint, okay? But he did it unannounced. I was at the door trying to open the door. I said, "Can I help you?" And he never said a fucking word. For all I knew, that could have been anybody trying to break into my apartment. They never said a word. They didn't say police. I just happened to see them coming up the stairs. I seen them pulling in. So, what were they planning on doing? Breaking in and what? They released me in the parking lot because they didn't have anything. It was all fucking, believe me, cops are smart, right? They don't just go and break people's doors down without a plan. They don't just do that for no reason at all, just because they feel like it. They planned on doing something. It didn't work out because my son was there, and I told him to hit the record button because I saw him coming up the steps. When they came in to kill me, right? And they saw my son there with the fucking camera, that's when everything changed. Why don't you go back and watch the fucking video, dude? You can clearly see the fat little stubby guy sitting there with the taser pointed at my head, right? And he's got his other hand, he's about breaking his fucking arm to cover up the body camera, okay? When you put all the facts, when you look at the whole situation and all the facts, I'm sorry, but a fucking idiot would come to the same conclusion. That, yeah, what the fuck else were they going to do? They knew I carried a pistol. They knew specifically I carried a pistol. They spread that narrative all over town that I was wanted, armed and dangerous, that I was some kind of dangerous person. Why would they do that? Because I'm certainly not a dangerous person. I'm the most easygoing guy that you'll meet. But they spread that narrative, right? They knew that I carried my pistol everywhere I go. Why would they try to break into my apartment without ever saying a word? They wanted me to start shooting, right? They wanted me to have my gun out, is what I'm thinking. They wanted me to have my gun out. Because if they break in that door and I got my gun in my hand, I'm a dead man. Do you understand? Do you understand it now? But when they wouldn't answer me, when I said, "Can I help you?" and they just kept shoulder blocking the door, right? I did the smart thing because I have been in situations with my fucking adrenaline rushing, right? And somebody's trying to kill me. I took 2 steps back, took a deep breath, put a big smile on my face, and put my hands in the air before they even came in the door because I knew exactly what was going down. I'm not an idiot. And I already had my son recording it. And I truly 100% fucking believe without a shadow of a doubt they were going to kill me, dude. When it didn't work out, when that didn't work out, 2 days later, that's when they put the fucking ad out that you found on Google. That's when they put that wanted ad out. It's totally fake. They put that wanted ad out. Then they went around to everybody to paint the narrative that they're looking for me. That way, I couldn't go anywhere, right? They knew where I was at, but they did it so that all my family and everybody would reject me, so that I wouldn't have anywhere to go, right? And then I think he was planning on him and that cop both for the next 2 days drove around together. And both those same cops that broke into my apartment. They're from 2 different towns, dude. But both those cops drove around together like a tag team looking for me.